Hello, I am your multifamily newbie. I want to welcome you back to my channel. My name is Kelvin Davis, and I want to welcome you on this journey as I work to purchase my first multifamily property. I want to do a fourplex. You may want to do a triplex. You may want to do a duplex. But in either event, I appreciate you being on this journey with me. I look forward to traveling with you as we understand what we need to understand as far as the math is concerned. What is income? What are the expenses that we need to look at? As far as the properties are concerned, what are some of the things that we need to look at to make sure that we're getting a good deal on a quality property? I actually found three fourplexes on the same block for sale, owned by the same owner. And a little bit of the backstory that I found out from my agent, that the owner, out-of-state investor, he's not here local, out-of-state investor, purchased several investment properties here in town, and with the hopes, of course, to make a profit off of it. But the property management company that he hired turned out to be a dud. The properties themselves, from what I can tell, what my agent is saying, of course I'm going to go out this week, take a look at them, take you along with me so that we can do a little, cursory evaluation of each of the three properties. But from what my agent is saying, they are in disrepair. The owner, landlord, who's out of town, doesn't have a quality management company here in town to look after properties. So from what she's saying, the landscaping is off. The units are half occupied, if at all. And of course, we'll go out and see. We'll find out for ourselves. But I imagine that this story is similar to a lot of stories where out-of-town investors looking to make a profit purchased properties and the deal just didn't go right. They weren't willing to put in enough time, energy, effort to make sure that systems were in place so that the properties would function properly. And that's something that we definitely want to do, look at systems. And that word systems is an acronym, SYSTEM, saving yourself time, energy, and money. So system as an acronym, SYSTEM, saving yourself time, energy, and money. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up systems. But apparently this guy didn't set up a system and decided that it's better to just kind of get out of a bad situation, and he's looking to sell these properties. So we're going to take a look at them, and just want to be an encouragement to you on today as we go on this journey together to understand that there are good situations as well as bad situations. We want to do everything that we can with these videos, talking it out, reasoning it out together. Definitely question or comment in the comment section. I want you to like, subscribe, and share my channel so that others that are looking to get into real estate investing have the same opportunity that you and I have to learn together, to grow together. Also, I want to make sure that we're ever mindful of the fact that income and expenses are more than just rent coming in and mortgage going out. So we want to always be mindful that this is a business and look at it as a business. Even though I'm planning on living in the property, taking advantage of the house hacking strategy where I'm able to get a residential mortgage which calls for a lower down payment. Now, from what I'm imagining, and these properties that we're going to look at are $300,000. I wouldn't pay $300,000 for them, but what I would budget at least $10,000 for closing costs. I would budget, and I'm going to tell you why, I would budget $10,000 for the down payment, and I would budget $10,000, another $10,000 for reserves. Now, $10,000 for closing costs, I usually, I imagine that, I've read, I've studied and understand that for each $100,000, you need to set aside at least 2 to 3% of that amount for closing costs. And of course, closing costs, and we'll go into detail, but that's going to be the lawyer's fees, the appraiser fees, the lender's fees, taxes that you'll have to pay, anything along those lines. When you're at the closing table, you'll have closing costs. Your down payment, like I said, you're looking at about 3 to 5%, depending on whether you go with FHA or conventional mortgage, as far as the down payment is concerned. So for every $100,000, you need to budget at least $30,000. So I'm saying $10,000 for a $300,000 property. It'll probably be more or less in that range, but it's better to have more than less. And finally, I would budget $10,000 as reserve in case something goes wrong, in case one of the tenants moves out. You know, the lease, they only have a month or two left on their lease and they move out, you know, immediately after I buy the property. Or I want to take the rents up to where they are supposed to be according to the market, and one of the or two of the tenants say, well, we aren't able to pay that, we'd rather go somewhere else. I need to have some sort of money in reserve. So I would budget at least $30,000 or 10% of whatever the purchase price is for my closing costs, my down payment, and my reserve. So my name's Kelvin Davis. I am the multifamily newbie. We're going to sign off here, but like, subscribe, share this channel with someone you love. And as always, I look forward to seeing you at the top.